Oh, hi everyone. I'm going to show you how I do this braid. I don't have a picture to show you what we are doing. I'm here in the bathroom here. Like this. My hair's like this. A little bit wavy from some curls I had from yesterday. They fell because my hair's so long it just falls more now. So we'll deal with that. So I'm going to show you how to do a certain kind of braid where you leave pieces out and you do certain things. You'll see what I mean. You'll need 2 bobbles or hair ties, any kind you want to use, you think. And then we need 2 bobby pins. It's just to hold some hair, but we're not going to actually keep them in the hair. So we need 2 bobby pins. You need a comb or a brush to do this. And you're going to start with your combing your hair out, just combing it out here, drawing from the bottom up because we don't want to damage our hair. And I did see a YouTuber do this hairstyle, but I can't find the picture on Pinterest that they showed me. So just comb out your hair here. My hair has a little bit of hairspray in it, a little bit from the other day from my curls. They were kind of like loose curls yesterday because I went to church, but they lasted pretty while. So we got that one side just about all combed out here. You see me looking up, I'm looking at a mirror. It has 3 sections and you can open them up and stuff. So I got that, I think, pretty much all up at the root because I was starting at the bottom here. I'm going to make sure every piece is all just detangled so we can do our braid here. And I pulled some hair from the other side over by mistake, which was on that side. Okay, got that all done. And I normally don't use hairspray when I do my waves. Not waves, my curls yesterday, but I ran out of some of my beach spray that I really like, and I had a little bit of it in there, so I had to use a little bit of both. Because you have to do what you got at the time if you have what you have. So we got the one all detangled. You can see I can just comb right through it now, nicely. And the bottom, and you see, you can tell it's like not knots, but from the waves and the hairspray and the beach spray, it does all that. But I did have what was like kind of like a form of dreadlock, but not quite. So I had to take, and I felt it in the back of my back here this morning when I woke up, and I just took my fingers and took it out. Because if I didn't notice that, it would have been one of those kind of like dreadlock kind of things, or those things that start knotting up. And the only way you can get it out is using a special kind of comb or just cutting it out, basically. But I didn't want to have to do that, so luckily I found it by the grace of God. Or I found it. Maybe it was his way of telling me or something. Who knows? But anyway, we're doing this side now. And when I do one side of my head, I like to pull the other side in a pigtails, like in a half up in a thing, so I don't actually grab some from this side that's meant to be on this side, you know? If you know, you know. And the reason why I don't usually use hairspray because it makes my hair dry. And then I have to wash it so quickly, and I don't like to wash my hair a lot because I have a combination scalp because of disease I have. You can't get rid of it, but you can make the symptoms not there. Basically, is what it is. And sorry, I'm going to the same side again. So we got this all done too. I'm gonna pull my hair in the back to make sure I get an even down here. And then I like to start in the crown, not up here, because it's already been nicely parted in the middle. And if you have where you do it on the side part and you want to do it that way, that's okay. But the look might not be the same like mine, but it'll be similar. Similar if you want to say so. Similar. We got both our sides all done, and there will be a part where I use a straightener and curl some pieces, but I'm not, well, probably might not, just leave them out just for, but you'll see what I'm talking about. So what we're gonna do is take this one, grab all this hair here. And I really wish I did have the photo to show you, but I searched and I searched, you know, and I'm drinking my coffee here. In my favorite mug, you see. And I like doing the YouTube videos because it's like me watching the same people doing the same thing I'm doing right now. It's like, it does something like joy. It's something I can't explain. Some people just feel embarrassed to put themselves out there like that. But when you're uncomfortable in your own home and then other people see it, you're not there when they're watching it, so it doesn't make you uncomfortable. But safety is a factor too, but that's why I don't anytime people respond or make comments or whatnot, don't respond to them back unless you are safe and you know them or stuff like that, or something like safety factors, I'd say. But other than that, we got this all combed out, and I'm going to split from my ear to my cheek here, right here, like this. And this part's going to be we're not doing a braid from way up here, we're doing a braid from the back of the ear down. And then, put it back here. And this braid is going to be a fishtail braid. That's going to go back here into this braid. That's going to be our third piece for the braid. And then we're going to take a little piece out here, like this, in the front. That part's going to be curled here. This one will. And then this will be here. And then we're going to start with this piece first. So I'm going to have a few pieces of this out on my hair too, so we can curl them. I saw that in the video, but that's before we use this braid into it. So you'll see we have to hold it. Sometimes when I do a style and I really like it, I don't want to take it out, so I leave it in for a couple days. But if there's pieces of strand sticking out like this and stuff, I'll probably have to find a way to put them in, because a braid is a protective style. And see how my hair's starting to wave again because of the hairspray I used. But we're going to fishtail this one back. If we do it just straight down and we pull it back, we'll get lumps right here. And we don't want, unless you want the look a little messier, that's fine, but we're going to have a little clean. So we're going to take, so I didn't get it even right here. This part, sticking out. Do it even. Here. Like that. That's even. Then we're going to take this, just bring it over here and just bobby pin it. That's where the bobby pins come in hand as well. And and you're thinking, why don't I have 4 ponytail holders or bobbins. is because, or bobbles, I mean, is because we're going to use this to hold this down when we're putting it into this braid. You'll see what I mean. So we're going to fishtail this. We're not starting at the top of the root or anything. We're just going to start like this, back already, so it brings it down. We're going to take two to split it in half. I'm trying to split in half evenly, but have the same amount on one side and you do on the other side. And if you see that I have little white pieces on my hair, it's because I have a condition. It's not dandruff, because I've used dandruff shampoos. I know it might be a topic that's kind of disgusting to you guys, but I do like to let my viewers know those kind of things, because of if they have similar, and sometimes when you have Crohn's, Crohn's is a disease. Crohn's disease. That's what I have. You can have, your scalp can have problems. It's one of the symptoms of Crohn's. And joint pain can be part of Crohn's symptoms too, which people don't realize. So we got our 2 strands here, but I feel like this one has more in it, so we're just going to grab just a itty bit from the bottom here. Now they're pretty much even. Now we're going to grab a piece from this side, bring it over into the middle, and hold it on the other strand. And we're going to grab a piece on this side and do the same thing here. And grab another piece on this side. One on this side. If you want more depth into how to do a fishtail braid, I can do that. But I'm just doing a little. But if you already know how, that's great. So we keep bringing strands from the sides, from each side, in the middle. And I'm going to do this off camera, this fishtail braid, then I'll get back with the other braid. I have this much of my fishtail braid done, like I said, like we are doing. Like this. And then I'm going to take 3 strands, just braid the rest of it down. It's not going to show in the braid, but the fishtail one will. We're just going to braid these 3 strands just to keep it here. Because it gets thinner as you go down. Little braid won't. Regular braid down. And when you do the regular braid down, it starts looking like a whole braid, but it's not. It's a fishtail braid. And we have about, I'd say, 3 to 4 inches hang out like this. I'm going to take our bobby pin here, like this, and just hold it in place so you don't have to use a bobble, because we don't need one. So I'm going to take out this hair bobble or hair tie. Bring this back. I knew that might happen right there. But when I bring it back a little more, it doesn't really do as much there. Okay. Right, split this in the oil. Oops, I knocked out the little bobby pin. That's not what I meant. Bobby pin back in. And that's a cute style too, if you want to leave it that way, but it's not what we're going for here. So we're going to take this, split into 2 pieces, but we're going to leave out a piece by my ear. Here like this. And then we're going to take a piece up here. Leave it out here. No, I don't want to do that. Just right here. And then here we're going to split it into 2, That one goes in the middle, our fishtail braid does. Then we bring this one over it, the one that's farther away from your face. And what we're going to do before we bring that one over is smooth all of it back here to make sure we don't have any lumps. So we're smooth. Bring that one over it. Then bring the one by your face over the one that was farther away from your face. Make sure my hair right here is behind my ear. Bring this one over here. Like this. Then bring the fishtail braid in the middle again. Then the one by your face. Over in the middle. The one that's away from your face in the middle. Then do the fishtail braid one. That's by your face, over in the middle. Make sure it does by my ear. And we keep the whole thing all the way down. Like this all the way down. If you want to twirl in a regular braid, I can do that sometime, but I just kind of showed you here. Then we're going to fan out our braid after we put the bobble in hair tie. Why I'm saying it both ways, because some places say bobble, some places say hair tie or ponytail holder or whatever. Take out the little tiny bobby pin. We're going to have a little bit of hair stick out on the bottom. That's just fine. Because you see our fishtail braid was shorter because we did the fishtail braid. Is the reason why we're going to have this much hair stick out. So it's going to be a little bit wavy. That's exactly how you want your hairstyle to be at the bottom. And put your hair tie, hair ponytail holder, bobble in. Okay, like that, and it should look like this so far. Then we're going to see how it's already fanned up there a little bit. I'm going to fan the rest of it out here. And the actual hairstyle that the lady did, the girl did, she had her braid here, fishtail, and then had this a regular braid. I did the opposite. I saw some of that too on Pinterest. And we just fan out our braid here. And it should look like this when you're done. And then you're going to take you probably pin it over here with this. And bring it over to the side over here. These ones will be curled. So what we're going to do here, pull it back, and I'm going to do the other braid off camera. Now I'm doing the braid, putting the fishtail braid into this, put this into 2 strands. Fishtail's in the middle. We bring the one that's away from our face in the middle now. The one that's closer to our face in the middle now. And the fishtail braid that's away from our face in the middle now. The one that's close to our face in the middle now. And we go all the way down. get these little eye pin at the end of my fishtail braid. It's okay because it looks like it's being held by the end, but because it's tinier than mine. Keep going till our fishtail braid has too little at the end because it's smaller. Because of the fishtail braid, the fishtail braid takes up the braid. We got it there, and it's basically, yeah, same. Or take our bobble or hair tie or ponytail holder and put it in the end. And we're going to fan out our braid again like we did the other one. That got a little bit of our hair that was stuck out. I'm going to fan it out up here. Very lightly because we don't want to get it messy. Just want to make it look nice. And fan it out here. And we just fanned it out. Sorry for if you heard background. Anyway, we are just fanning it out here. And we check to see how it looks like the other side. And then if it needs a little more fan in some parts of the other side, fix that. It looks like, and sometimes you can't tell if sometimes when you look at a picture on Pinterest, you don't know if it generated or not. I generated, because they do that a lot now, with a photo of someone else's photo. It makes it look not totally real. So that's why sometimes I'm iffy about some of the hairstyles. Or like the thickness of their hair. Like, do you have more hair than me, or do you put extensions in to help with this kind of style? I don't know, sometimes. It's just one of those kind of things. And come up here and just up here. Take out this. Got our hairs on the side like this. This is looking gorgeous. Then we're going to take a straightener and curl. I'll show you that in a minute. We use a little bit of heat protectant, and I'm putting it on my fingers because this one can make my hair greasy, kind of, because it can like an oil base kind of. Rub it in my hand a little bit. I just go across the strands, just so I don't damage the hair strands. My hair's kind of wavy from the curls. I did overnight curls. I could just like leave it this way, but then some parts look really straight, and they're so long that they need. The ones by my ear are a little shorter because sometimes that's where your hair gets higher and stuff. Just this one's, it's just how it is. But that's that. You have to use heat protectant no matter if you're using it just for a little bit. I'm going to take it, start up here like this, bring it down, and just go down. And you see how that curled? We didn't get some hair in it. Here. See how that curled? Exactly. Do the same thing with this side. Make the front piece away from your face. The reason why we start up top, then we don't damage the ends of our hair as bad because it doesn't get heat as long. Same at the top, doesn't get a lot of heat either. And we got that curled. Do the same thing on the other side. Away from our face. These curls here. Same as the top. Away from our face. Away from our face. We got some nice curls here. We're gonna wait for them to cool down a little bit. Take our comb here and just go right through them. And it just makes them just a little bit looser so they're not too boinged like that one is. This one's a little bit more cool down, yes. Like that, and then just come back in and make the curl again. Here. Come back and just make the curl again. And like I like to do is leave this one here, take these ones and twist them just a little, just barely little. I did see this. Whoops. Twist it just a little, top where the curl starts, and then fix the curl here. And then take your bobby pin, like so, twist it just a little. Here. Just pin it just a little where the just pin it right where the official braid starts a little bit. Like this, and then bring it down just a little bit, and then twist right up here where the that is. Just a little bit more. If you have your bobby pin a little too tight, that's gonna make your curl be too high. All right, like that, right next to our ear one. And then we're gonna do the same thing with this one. Twist it back. I did say we weren't using the bobby pins, but I forgot about this part. Right here where this braid is, I mean curl is. And it hides the bobby pin there. Just a little bit. Like this. And then we'll have a little bit of hair come out here. Just a little. Like my baby hairs come out if you have that. Some don't, so don't worry. And then you can curl your onto your hair here if you want. Normally, I don't really like to. Because there's not much to it. To that, we need to take the hairband out, pull more. A little bit of something here. This one was supposed to be a little more, but it's driving me nuts right now. There we go. And I don't really like doing them on my end of my hair because it's just putting stuff on my ends, but I mean, heat, which I don't like. And that's the hairstyle, and that's just what the hairstyle is. There was where you have some hair back here, hold out. I didn't want that in case I wanted to put my hair or hide these up here and then put my hair, leave it that way, you know. So that's just the hairstyle, and if you like it, alrighty, and I'll hope you enjoy it. God bless you and keep you safe, and hope his face shines upon you and he blesses your day. All right, bye.